Ladies and gentlemen, we are live once again on Stuck in Adolescence, episode 2. As you can see, we have a camera with us today, and as you can see, we do not have Trevor and Chase with us today. Why? People are busy, they had to do things, and that's 100% fine. However, we wanted to continue to post the podcast, so I brought two good friends, two guest hosts. Guys, introduce yourselves.
On the right, Ryan Biebel.
I'm on the left, Josh Walter. What up?
These guys are absolute demigods, absolute legends, absolute characters. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get her going. You know, for the people to understand who you guys are a little bit, maybe say a little fun fact where you guys are going to college, maybe what you guys are going to study for, things like that. Just something small.
Yep. I'm Ryan Biebel. I'm going to Marquette University in the fall, and I'm going to be studying construction engineering and management.
That's bold.
Thanks, man.
I'm Josh Walter. I'm going to UW-Madison, and I'm going to be studying psychology with the angle of neuropsych.
Let's get it.
Attaboy, Josh.
Let's get it, boys. Absolutely fantastic. And if you guys didn't know, I'm going to UW lacrosse. What for? I'm not sure.
Still undecided.
Still undecided, you know. But I'm going to go in there. I'm going to give it my best.
That's all you can
do. So, ladies and gentlemen, today's podcast is going to be a little bit more casual. We're going to take on some talking points, some things in the news. And first off, I want to bring this up. The Jada and Will Smith entanglement, per se.
Yeah.
Now, guys, I don't like stalking celebrities' lives.
Sure.
I don't like following them too much. However, when it comes to Will Smith, this dude is an icon.
Absolutely.
This is a guy who I look up to personally.
Everybody knows him.
Yeah, everybody knows who Will Smith is. This is a guy who, when I'm feeling down, I look up motivational videos, Will Smith.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, like, you know, like he's an absolute vibe, absolute demigod, absolute legend. And, I mean, his relationship with his wife, Jada, it's been known as a great relationship, right?
Mm-hmm,
I mean, isn't that J. Cole song? That Jada and that Will love.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yep.
One time for my LA sisters. One time. I'm not going to say it. Yeah, I'm going to keep going. But guys, the entanglement, right? So if you guys don't know what happened, I mean, literally just look up Jada and Will Smith entanglement. Mm-hmm. So many news are going to pop up. A video's going to pop up of them talking about it. So what happened, basically, I don't have my facts 100%, but I want to bring it up a little bit, is supposedly Will and Jada Smith, they're married. They took a break. And while on that break, Jada went off with a guy named August, musical artist, and they hooked up. Or as she said, they had an entanglement. Opinions on that, boys?
Well, Johnny, I'm probably less educated than you are on this whole situation. You've probably done a little further research.
Agreed.
This is just about I've seen headlines on it, but this is like the first I've ever heard about it.
It's the first I've talked about it,
Yeah, I talked about it.
Well, I mean, I guess the reason I'm bringing this up is to ask this question, to propose this question to you guys. Guys, Will Smith is a demigod. Good-looking guy. He's funny.
He's got everything.
He's got everything.
He's got the whole package.
He's got everything. Like, if someone asked me, who do you want to be like in 20 years? Will Smith. Boom. Chicks around me. So, guys, my question is this. If Will Smith, who is an absolute demigod, can't get a loyal girl, can any of us have a loyal girl? Or do all these girls belong to the streets?
This is a tough one.
Especially because your girlfriend's...
Yeah, my girlfriend's in the back right now. I think this is tough. I really believe in the right one will come. I think everyone that you meet is there for a reason. I think everyone teaches you a lesson. It can be good or bad. But I think ultimately everyone kind of just leads you further into that ultimate, like, soulmate, you know?
I think the taking a break time period kind of took a toll in this entire thing, because I don't know their entire relationship. Obviously, I didn't live their lives. They know themselves better than everyone else does. But I really think that if they didn't have that so-called breakup, then the odds of the hookup or entanglement, you say, happening would have been a lot slimmer.
Okay, so that plays a huge factor. So if they wouldn't have taken a break and she still would have cheated, that would have been completely different.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's a completely different...
Okay. Honestly, fair enough. I guess, guys, another question. What would you guys do if you guys were cheated on? Like, imagine you have a girl, you think she's the one, you guys have been dating for a few months, right?
Yep.
A couple dates, a couple Netflix and chills, and boom. You find out she was sleeping with Jimmy and John. Like, what are you doing? Like, what's the first thing that you're doing, honhonestly?
Do you want to take it?
Other than crying.
What? Other than crying.
You know
I feel like, obviously, there would be emotions flowing through the the dome piece, but
yeah, the trust would just like
for sure
it would be broken for sure, and like not even with that relationship, but like further on in your next relationships, like you won't know how to trust after that.
Yeah, it would be so hard to find trust with someone else.
You know what's going off of that, Will Smith actually got cheated on when he was younger. I saw another interview about this, and he said, I'm going to like quote him. Imagine I'm Will Smith, right? Imagine I'm a handsome actor, Men in Black, everything. Actually, no. But he said this. He said, when I was 15, I got cheated on. And to not get cheated on again, I decided on becoming the greatest actor, the biggest actor in the world, so I would never get cheated on again. Dude, you know what, though? I think that teaches a valuable lesson. I think that teaches us that you cannot control other actions. No matter how hard you try to change people, you can't. I think that's literally the main lesson from this.
Absolutely. I think that I've always like been saying this, especially this year. You can only control what you can control, and I think a lot of people try to like change others, and you can't focus yourself on that because you can't control what they do.
And I feel like if you're more worried on manipulating others, then that takes away from focusing on yourself even
absolutely
more.
Dude, and from your happiness.
Yes.
I mean, definitely. I remember at a point in time, I think it was sophomore year, I tried to focus on factors that were really out of my control, and I try to control them, even though I couldn't.
Yep.
And it would always fluster me, it would stress me out, and I would say, why isn't this going right, why isn't that going right? But I had to take a step back, and I had to realize I can only control me, what Absolutely. I do. What other people do around me, that's up to them. I can only pray for them, pray for the things going on around me, and hope for the best.
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely been in that same situation where you just kind of like you try your absolute best to like make things go the way you want them to go, but then you at some point it's gonna hit you. You can't do anything more.
Like you can't live a perfect life.
Yeah, you can only. You just gotta focus on yourself, be the best person you can be, and then karma is real, karma is good, karma is bad, and that'll just that's how life goes.
Yeah. When I was younger, my dad had this. I don't know. Maybe it was a pretty small paper. Oh yes. It was like a gold book, and it was of a famous person, the author, motivational speaker, and he had 10 points in there on like life that he throughout his life he lived and everything. And one of the quotes, I don't know the exact word for word, but it went along the lines of people who worry tend to die sooner because they're so focused on worrying about the wrong things, and their mind's distracted then, and then it's from there.
Yeah, that kind of goes into that saying that a lot of people say. I've seen it on TikTok a lot. Like, dude, life is short. Just don't take anything too seriously.
For sure.
Simple as that. I mean, and while we're talking about these deep type things, I mean, guys, this is kind of a deep question.
Yep.
And I just want to bring it up a little bit. We don't have to get too in depth because this could take up the entire podcast.
Yep.
But guys, we're teenagers.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of teenagers are sad. They're depressed. I mean, Jeremy Sucker said it best in his song. All the kids are depressed. Nothing ever makes sense.
Dude, he's so good.
Cause I think, ooh, I mean, I kind of hit that, but like, I guess tips, guys, on how to be happy. If people are listening and they're going through a rough time, what would you tell them on how to be happier? If anybody wants to take it, I can start off.
I feel like you got points, I think, ready for this, so you can you start off.
Going from experience, I have 2 answers. I'll do my first one. And this comes from personal experiences from my personal life.
Mm-hmm.
And people might not want to hear this, but this is me. The time that I've been happiest in my life is when I was closest to God. As simple as that.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I would wake up every day with so much energy, with so much positivity, so much optimism on life. Even when bad things would happen, I felt happy through those bad situations when I was closest to God.
Yeah.
Why? I don't know. And what's craziest to me is right now in church, my dad's talking about this. We're preaching about this.
Mm-hmm.
He's preaching about how, I think it's called like the Beatitudes, something like that. It's like, if you guys want to look into it, it's in the book of Matthew, chapter 5. It's like tips on how to be happy.
Mm-hmm.
That's the Bible literally says tips on how to be happy. And those tips that are given there, that's what I was doing. Not like consciously, but I was just doing them naturally because I was close to God.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And personally, that was the times that I was happiest in life. What tip am I giving? I mean, yeah, not everybody's religious.
Right.
Everybody has their experiences, but if I could give a tip, pray. Prayer helped me so much, especially through the first years of high school. I remember when I had a problem. I mean, I said in the last podcast, when I would have a crush, I would pray to God. When I was sad, I would pray to God. When I was stressed, angry, I would pray to God. I mean, people do it now with therapists. That's literally what it is. But this time you're not paying so much money.
Right.
I mean, therapists just sit there and listen. You know? We all want someone who listens. And, I mean, prayer for me, I guess that's my tip. From personal anecdotes is try praying, try talking to God, and maybe try to look into a relationship with God. Obviously, it's going to be different for people. Some people aren't religious, and it's fine. God bless you. I'm not saying be religious. I'm not saying go to church. I'm not saying do that.
Right.
But if you have time, if you're feeling kind of sad, talk to God. He'll be there.
I mean, I just kind of connecting with like the last point we were just talking about, like with yourself and focusing on yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I've definitely like been again in those same shoes. Like early high school, you kind of just like you kind of want to be that. You want to be that kid everybody knows, you know, like everybody like looks up to him. Everybody wants to be that guy. And when you kind of find yourself in like those desperate times and you're just kind of like praying like, you know, make me this something, you know, like make these kids like me, like make these kids think I'm this, make these kids, you know. But then I think like one of my biggest realizations like throughout high school is once you start praying for like yourself, like make me more confident.
Yeah.
You know, you kind of just got to change your views.
That's kind of going back to not worrying about outside factors, but worrying about yourself, trying to fix yourself up.
Yeah. I mean, it's just you just realize it at some point. Like you are the only person you can control. You just got to worry about yourself, and then everything works out.
Yeah. I kind of agree with that. I mean, beginning of high school, freshman year, I'm not gonna lie, I was I was a loser.
But like, all were.
You were a demigod.
Nah,
no,
but
we were a bit of bums. Yeah, not gonna lie.
It's just a freshman,
like,
you know.
Like Jonny, we went to the same middle school for like half a year, and then we'd never connected again.
Yeah, only half a year. That's it.
And then freshman year of high school, we started talking again. Josh, our parents, our families, our friends, and everything. So we've known each other for a long time.
Too,
yeah, through soccer.
Middle school.
And I think soccer was played. I know you talked about this last podcast, Jonny, but I think it played a big factor in who I am today, because I got asked to move up to varsity sophomore year after working hard in the summer, like you said, after you got cut junior year, and then you put in the time and dedication through the off season. Yes. And honestly, I'm thankful for my parents too, because they pushed me to go to my comfort zone, try out for new teams, you know, find new hobbies and everything. I think that's who I am today. It's shaped who I am today.
So almost to summarize your guys' tips, I said, experiment a relationship with God. You said, worry about yourself, be yourself, focus on what you can control, and you said, step out of your comfort zone.
Yes, step out of your comfort zone. Like,
perfect.
Who cares what people think about you, honestly?
In the end, would you rather regret not doing it or regret doing it?
Dude, you can do something and then just be like, okay, I'm not going to do that again. But
you learn from it.
Yes,
exactly.
you do.
Can say, I won't do that again.
Yeah, but like if you don't do that and then you see someone else do it, and you're just like, wow, I really wish I did that.
Dude.
And then sometimes you're never given that chance again.
Dude. Bro, I swear, bro. Like I like my cousins. I said this in the last podcast, right? But I'm literally, I live by this now. No regrets, dude. Nelk boys, full send it.
Absolutely.
Because the amount of regrets that I have from high school, it haunts me. It haunts me.
You get one high school experience
at night in bed,
dude.
Like I'll be sitting there and I'll be like, I didn't do this, I didn't do that, and I'm like, dude, relax.
And and I don't know if you guys felt this way, but like at the beginning of senior year, I think all of us had a part within us where it was just like, wow, I want this to be over so bad, and I just want to start like college. And then like look at us now. What?
When Corona happened.
Oh yeah, I was like,
with, bro.
Yeah, something like that. But then like when Corona started, it was like we wanted the pandemic to be over, but then it was just like, wow, high school is really just
That's
over.
it. Like that was.
And then we just like
Oh my gosh.
we we weren't prepared for it, honestly. But that's what life throws at you.
Yeah, and then look, you just got to deal with it. You know,
Right.
You can't do anything about it. I mean, obviously, you can wear your mask, like wash your hands. Just
Yeah,
stay
but we
safe.
can't go back and get half our senior year back. You know what I'm saying?
Because that's such a great
Or-
point. Because like you never know like what the next day holds.
Right.
So like why? Don't be an idiot and like do dumb shit. But
Right.
like,
Right.
you just gotta like do it.
Right.
Have fun.
And when we
with it.
say you only live once, it's not just like do complete beyond like not retarded, but like dumb stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that would get you hurt or put you in a fatal position. Like
guys, you talking about like the like you don't know what tomorrow. You only know what today holds, right? You don't
Yeah.
know if tomorrow is certain.
Yeah.
There's this quote from Master Oogway, actually from Kung Fu Panda. This quote, I promise you, I'm gonna print it out, frame it, and put it, bro, somewhere. Like I don't know where, but I'm gonna tattoo it. I'm not getting a tattoo, but I'm framing this somewhere. This is the quote. Listen carefully, try to get inspired. The quote is this from Master Oogway. He's a bot. I mean, he's a legend. He's a bot. He's the GOAT. Oh, frick. All right, you're good.
all right.
Okay.
And we're back.
Master Oogway said, "Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. But today is a gift. That is why it's called the present."
That's a bar.
The present. The present. The present.
That's exact, dude. Have you ever meditated?
I pray. Some people
Yeah.
do things.
For sure. I've been getting into. Sorry, just gonna change the subject a little bit, but I've been going to like meditation and like yoga at the lake.
Yep.
I know Owen and
Sylvia.
Yeah.
Yep.
And like,
Or are we allowed to say names on here? Like,
It's fine. I mean, if you know them, there should be no problem.
yeah, we're not
for sure.
talking shit, so.
Yeah. We're gonna be like, this guy sucks.
No, I mean it's really cool. Like I mean, you do the yoga, it just puts your body at a completely different level. You
Sure.
just feel so relaxed, and then Owen starts leading us in like meditation, and it's just your mind just is in the present, and that's like what
That's
you
dope.
focus on. You just focus on your body, focus on the sounds, like all your senses.
Yeah.
And you literally just get put in the present, and it makes you like so grateful. I think personally, it just makes me so grateful I'm here.
yeah.
Like I'm the way I am. Like it really opens you up.
Yeah. You wouldn't want to be anyone else.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Honestly, I guess that's another tip on how to be happy. Take it a day at a time. I mean, all the things we're saying are cliches, but cliches that I feel like people don't even listen to. Cliches that you need to apply to your life. Then I said I had 2 tips on how to be happy. Just going back to this, I want to finish this off.
Yep.
A second tip is coming more from a theory type perspective. I read an article about this actually in camp composition. And it was an article talking about how to be happy.
Mm-hmm.
And I love this article so much because the article started off by saying what happiness is not. And it stated that happiness is not a constant state of euphoria.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a constant state of you feeling 100% every day.
Yeah.
It's not a constant of you waking up every single day and saying, let's go, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Let's go,
Sure.
I'm going to tackle this day. Because that's not happiness. That's a big misconception. And also what I loved about this article is that happiness comes and goes.
Mm-hmm.
Like everything else in life.
Yeah, and you can't capture it. It said that the American idea of happiness is so bad because people think they can catch happiness and put it in their drawer
Yeah.
and keep it there. You can't. Happiness comes and goes, and I love that article because I was like, dude, you're right. You're right, and that hit me so deep because I feel like, especially when I read that article at that time in my life, I kept saying, why do I not feel amazing every day? Why am I not feeling every single day? And I'm like, dude, because I'm human, bro. We're not always gonna feel amazing.
And you think it was a coincidence that you read that article and it put
Dude,
that?
it was for cap composition. There was like 15 articles we could choose,
Yeah,
and I
exactly.
chose that one
Right.
randomly. I think.
And you didn't know it was in there.
Yeah, I think 'cause
Right.
someone said it was the shortest one. So I was like, I'm trying to get this done. So like, I chose that one. But okay, what the article said on how to achieve happiness, I didn't really understand it, but I think it said, work hard towards the things you love to do, something like that. And it said happiness will come in the journey, you know? And I was like, dude, that's facts. You know, people say it's all about the journey, not the destination. So it was like, work hard in things that you love. For example, I like doing podcasts. I like doing things like this. So I'm going to invest my time in this, and I'm going to be happy doing this.
Right.
You know? Invest in things that you want to do, that you think you're good at, that you think you were made for. And as you do them in the journey, you will become happy. That's coming more from a theory type perspective. I don't want to say it like that.
No, I get it. And like going back to literally the point, like what we were talking about before this, when did you start doing podcasts? Like you tried something new and you love it.
Right.
That's how you should go through high school.
Dude, shout out to Miss Diamond though, honestly, for me doing this.
That's awesome.
She's a goat, bro. Like, dude, if I ever like win the lottery, bro, I'm going to like take her. I'm gonna buy her something huge, bro. I'm gonna buy her a boat.
An ice cream
cone. I'm gonna buy her a boat.
A boat.
Like if she has student, like she told me, she's like, if you ever become famous, don't forget me because I still have student loans. I was like, Miss Divin, I'm gonna pay those off, and I'm gonna buy you ice cream. I'm gonna take her to South Pier Parlor. We're gonna like have a good day, and like she's gonna meet my kids.
Hold
and my
hands.
wife.
One or two scoop.
Dude, one.
Waffle cone?
I want to be rich forever. No, but dude, shout out to her because I took broadcasting management, right? It's a class on which I'm on the radio. And
Why did you take that class?
Because she told me to.
Was it just
because
she just said, take it?
I took broadcasting and we created videos and stuff, and she told me, hey, you're really good at speaking. You should take broadcasting management. You're on the radio every day. And at first I was like, I don't know. I was kind of scared.
You just need an elective to fill?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she kept motivating me to do it. And throughout the year as well, she was someone who always motivated me. I mean, times when I doubted myself, when I said I can't do this, she's like, why not? Why can't you do it, you know? Same with the podcast. She told me to do it. She would remind me every day. She would remind me.
Mm-hmm.
Like sometimes I'd be thinking about whatever, and she'd be like, hey, you getting that podcast? Or just soon, hey, you doing this, you doing that? And someone like that, dude,
just to keep you in check.
She played a huge role, really.
Yeah.
It was the small things.
For sure.
Shout out to her.
Dude, she's helped a lot
of
students.
She is the GOAT, dude. Like, honestly, an absolute demigod. I tell her that, too. I told her she's the GOAT in my eyes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, those were our tips for happiness. Hopefully anybody listening.
Yeah, and one more thing. In elementary school, I had this teacher, Mr. Wacholeski was his name, and he said before every meeting we had, he'd say, let's see, how did it go? I don't think he came up with it. Maybe he did, but he's the one that like put it in my mindset. It was be good to each other's, but more importantly, be good to yourself. Because at the end of the day, no one's opinion on you matters more than your opinion on yourself.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Amen. No, that's facts, dude. Like, I was telling my little sister before this even started, right? I was talking about, like, she was like, are you ever going to get a girlfriend?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'll get one. She's like, yeah, well, you can't talk like you're talking. You can't be she was basically telling me you can't be the way you are. And I love my little sister. Absolute demigod. Shout out to Melody. Woo! I love her.
She gave me a glass of water.
But, dude, like, and then I told her, Melody, you can never be a people pleaser. You have to be yourself. You have to be genuine. Please do not become a person pleaser. That's gonna destroy you.
Absolutely, it's gonna change you as a person.
Destroy you. It's gonna mess with your mind because you're gonna try to make this person happy, that person happy.
Absolutely.
Impossible, dude. I watched this video of this one lady who sang to a dying old lady who was 98 years old. She was singing to her in such a beautiful voice, and the video got dislikes. There was haters on the video. People hate regardless, dude. So please do not be a people pleaser. I mean, that's another tip on how to be happy. Do not become a person pleaser. Just be who you are. Be genuine. And dude, be kind. Be kind. I mean, honestly, though, you know?
Yeah.
It's just, I mean, I don't know if I can't speak for everybody, but like personally, when I see somebody else that's happy, that makes me happy.
Oh, for sure.
Definitely.
And I think
it's like a spark.
lot of people are like that. So focus on making yourself happy, and then that will do it enough for everyone else.
Yeah.
Definitely. 100%. So, yeah, I mean, those were happiness tips. I guess moving on a little bit from this.
Yeah.
And talking about girls.
Whoa.
Guys.
Did you just look at my girlfriend?
No.
His sister.
Guys, Josh will snap me in half. No.
Not even.
Dude, I wanted to bring this up. How to pick up girls. No. Stop. How to pick up girls, guys. Tips. I mean, you guys are a little bit more players, so I'm asking this for my own benefit.
Okay.
I'm asking this for my own benefit. Like,
Hey,
I'm asking.
I don't think I'm the one to be talking here. I think Josh, you've got all the heat right here.
I mean, like I mentioned, his girlfriend's here, so like he has a girlfriend. So like,
Right, dude.
Kind of
there's
limits.
like a saying.
Josh is like
Dude, there's a saying.
35 on the ACT right here.
Dude, there's a saying. Dude, football varsity soccer, bro. Demigod. Guys. There's a saying. If you want to know how to catch a fish, ask the fisherman.
Josh.
So, Josh, what are your tips to any guys listening? Or girls?
I don't know. I mean, they're only gonna like you for who you are. You just got to be yourself. Like, you can't. That's not the advice you want to hear, but that's the best advice that I have.
Nah, and don't settle for someone who wants you or wants to change you for who you are.
Absolutely, never settle. Never. Just aspire to be
Like,
the best
they could
can
make
be.
you the happiest person ever, but if they want you to change who you are because they don't absolutely not. No.
The biggest. I was just gonna say one more. The biggest thing you can do is never chase. Work on yourself.
Chase the bag.
No, that's good.
No,
No,
don't
chase the bag. Chase the bag.
No, don't chase the girl. If you chase
Not
the
the
girl,
girl.
The bag, the money.
bag.
Chase
The
bag.
money.
yeah,
The briefcase, bro.
Exactly.
absolutely. If you like, I'm not saying like go hit the gym. I'm saying like go hit something that's gonna make you a better person.
Sure.
Go better yourself,
Good a person.
and when you better yourself, that will attract who is supposed to be in your life.
Hell yeah.
And if it doesn't attract who's supposed to be in your life, then
And they don't belong.
they're not supposed to be in your life.
Right.
That's how it goes.
Okay, those tips are beautiful. Honestly, that's facts. I gotta apply that. Don't chase. Don't chase.
Never.
Don't chase. All right, Josh. How about this? Those are tips on getting a girl in your DMs, right? Basically, right? Like, be yourself and don't chase. Then you guys will start talking. When you guys are talking, tips on how to talk. Like how to be flirting, asking to hang out. Like, any tips you could give on that? Anything.
The biggest reason you need to be yourself is because say you're somebody else and you get that girl. Now she comes over. Now you're hanging out with her every day. You have to put on a mask every time you're with her. And then say one day,
I like that.
Say you just get tired and then you want to be yourself and she doesn't like you. You get heartbroken, but it's because you did it to yourself.
Right.
Like, you have to be yourself. You can't ever be somebody you're not.
For sure.
Don't try to be someone you're not. Everybody that's supposed to be in your life is going to be in your life. They come and go. Everyone's a lesson. I mean, when you finally do find her, you just, like I said, you just got to be yourself. If she's supposed to be there, she'll be there. Just be kind, be a gentleman, open the door. There's.
You cry?
Am I gonna cry?
Dude, and be funny. That's what Trevor said.
Dude, yes.
Once I asked Trevor, I'm like,
Sense
bro,
of
how do I pick up
humor.
girls? Like, be funny, you'll get any girl you want. That's what he told me.
It absolutely.
Dude,
being
humor
funny
definitely
comes
plays
with
a role.
Being yourself, though.
Yeah.
Like, you just. Everything's got to come from like who you are. Don't try to be like Kevin Hart funny. Try to be like you funny. You know.
I wish I was Kevin Hart.
If you were Kevin Hart, you'd get mad like. We gotta restart.
Start over. Podcast right now. No, I said.
Speaking of.
Honestly, dude. Whoa. Whoa. I did not hit that, dude.
You were close. Hey, try it again.
Whoa.
We can. Is there an auto tune? Is there an auto tune on this?
What do you mean I hit that? I was really confident. I thought you were gonna say, okay,
Oh,
Jonny.
and girls love singers, right?
Dude.
No, never mind. They
What?
don't.
I wanted to bring up that point. If you can sing, Chase, on the low, he can sing. If you have a singing voice, you are elite.
Dude, Chase.
Like, this is humanity. This is you.
Dude, I think Chase has a great voice, but I think what's best about Chase is he has fun when he does it. You know?
Oh, for sure.
Like, he thinks, and I think he does too, but like he thinks he has a good voice and he has fun with it. Like,
he'll walk
always
into
singing.
English class just singing the song he listened to in the car right before school.
and he can get like comments about it, but he like embraces that, and like that's what you got to do. Like you got to have fun with everything you're doing,
Right.
and like that's just coming with who he is, like who you are, you know.
Oh no, definitely. And he's always singing, man. Like sometimes I just want to mute that guy.
Dude, in the locker room for basketball, this kid will just start singing like Jack Johnson, and like I'm trying to like get my head, like I'm trying to like let's go, we got practice. And Chase is just like singing Banana Pancakes.
Banana Pancakes. I was about to say that too. Dude. I have that in my playlist.
Dude, that's good.
Oh, I got his whole albums. Dude, Jack Johnson.
You know what song I always sing?
Yeah.
Ooh, I think that I found
Cheerleader. Who sings that? It's like.
Tengo idea.
What?
A singer sings that. That's all I know.
Yeah, I don't know
who
what it was, but yeah, that was like huge in 8th grade.
Dude, that was a while ago. That was like when Vine was still a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, it's crazy how much life changes.
Yeah.
Like honestly, as the years go by, and talking about life changes, dude, COVID right now, like, a question: when?
Johnny, I just want to say real quick, your transitions are on point, like point to point.
You know what? Actually, talking about transitions, my first essay for Miss Belangi in cab composition. Oh, by the way, the video camera has stopped recording. So if you wanted to continue to listen, go to our Spotify and go to our Apple Podcast, because on YouTube we're donezo. So on YouTube, goodbye. Say goodbye.
Bye YouTube.
Yeah, goodbye.